How did this South African guy turn into YouTube's biggest racist YouTuber?
Yeah, your history is useless. You do nothing. You just cause problems. You don't even have history. You don't even have history. You see how they hate us? The real racists is them. And they come to our countries and they demand and they protect it.
In today's miserable video, I'm going to talk about one of the most annoying and painful content creators on the entire platform, Kurt Kass. His bigoted and inflammatory content has gained him a huge audience. He has almost 4 million subscribers and gained almost 10 million views on one single video. And today you will learn how a South African guy, an ex-rapper, became YouTube's most blatant right-wing propaganda machine. Imagine a person who goes from happy vlogger, showcasing different cultures and occasionally praising the beauty and cultural heritage of African and South American countries, to one of YouTube's most watched racist vloggers of all time. It all started with harmless videos like this.
Bon appetit. Wow. That is tops. 300. Shukriya. Allah Hafiz.
I mean, the guy is honestly just chilling and appreciating new sights, tasting new meals, and showcasing how rewarding traveling can be. But his content starts to feel repetitive. The observation in his videos about the places that he vlogs about are starting to become repetitive too, which makes people click off. But Kurt Kass realizes one thing: teasing females on his thumbnails generates more views, and this realization quickly turns his career around. He makes more money, he makes more views, which eventually forces him to upload the same nudity-based content over and over again. Every single video that he would upload from now on would show some female in a bikini, Kuma bait moment, thumbnails that look like they belong on adult movie sites, or just straight up voluptuous asses that would make every male user foam out of their mouth and moan like crazy. But Kurt would have little moments where his content is not nudity bait, which he would visit dangerous areas around the world, oftentimes hoods and literal gang-infested zones that are even dangerous to its own local population. This obsession of his with dangerous places and life-threatening situations would be the foundation for his ultimate phase, the white supremacist, blatant racism-induced face. Which brings us to today's gimmick content to attract views. It is essentially just vlogs of sketchy neighborhoods in white European countries, trying to find ways to be inflammatory and blame people with different skin tones and skin shades for all of the homelessness present in Europe, echoing how this isolated area in Germany would be the downfall of not just Germany but the entirety of Europe. And he would oftentimes have this racist, right-wing, incestual creature next to him who serves as a racist circle jerk buddy who boldly and just blatantly expresses his core intentions and how he wants Europe to be ethnically and culturally homogenous.
You just can't find anyone that looks like you, talks like you, and has the same ideas as you. Correct. But you can get some great curries and great kebabs. So
before we get into his fake, racist thumbnails to attract views like this, or outright racism-bait content gimmick, let's clarify how this guy should not be a white supremacist for all the good reasons on the planet. Let's just briefly look into his ethnic and national background. Oh my god, this part of the video is so embarrassing. Bro could literally be more African than, I don't know, Kai Cenat. I mean, he kind of resembles an African with his big Nubian nose. It's almost like he has strong African genes, but serendipitously turned out to be white out of sheer luck. But he still has the courage to paint himself as this European native who wants to protect his future generation. He's not just extremely stupid, but the guy has somehow convinced himself that he's a pure European who'd be loved and praised by true white supremacists and Nazis. Like, dude, have you ever educated yourself on what happened during Nazi Germany? Literally everyone who was even rumored to have had Jewish genes got decimated. I don't think any pure biological German Nazi wants to welcome an African guy with African genes in their family. Like, what are you doing, bro? Okay, so this last part will blow you away. Let's ignore all the racism bait, Kurt Kaz's past, the street interviews, the manufactured outrage. There's one last tactic that Kurt Kaz relies heavily on, and that is his thumbnails. Because if there's one thing Kurt Kaz understands better than history, politics or culture, it's how to lie visually for clicks. Kurt Kaz's thumbnails are almost never honest representations of his videos. They're exaggerated, misleading, and intentionally framed to make immigrants, people of color, and poor communities look like existential threats. A random person walking down the street becomes the fall of Europe. A homeless guy becomes proof of multiculturalism that has failed. A normal neighborhood becomes a no-go zone. None of this is journalism. None of this is cultural critique. It's fear marketing. The goal isn't to understand reality. It's to trigger a reaction, farm engagement, and funnel viewers deeper into resentment-based content. And here's where it gets genuinely embarrassing. Even people who live off of controversy, even other far-right red pill creators can see through this. Take Sneako, for example. This is a guy who has defended some of the most reactionary, toxic talking points of the platform. And even he recognizes how blatant, dishonest, and destructive Kurt Kaz's content is.
Compare the YouTube thumbnail with the actual video. I saw this. So this race baiter, Kurt Kaz, he makes videos to save the white race. Kurt Kaz is saving the white race. One racial slur at a time. He's like Gypsy Crusader going on a Omegle, saving the white race in a Joker costume. Title of this video, avoid this place in London. And look, oh look, an evil Muslim. Wait, turns out these stores aren't even Muslim. These stores aren't even in Arabic. Every day's new hair and beauty. And the guy's not even wearing the outfit that he's wearing here. Right here, he's an member and he's a hoot. Here's a regular dude. This is actual misinformation. That's like one of the only times where that word is applicable. Kurt Kaz, this is shameless activity. And I saw another clip. Not only was this guy just riding his bike, this guy here was a fan of Kurt. He rides his bike up to Kurt and says, hey, I've seen your stuff on Facebook. And Kurt's like, hey, do a wheelie. And then he rides by and he does a wheelie. And he smiles and they dap him up and they hug. Little does he know, he logs onto Facebook a week later and sees him dressed up as a in front of a restaurant and a beauty salon that doesn't even exist. You're not saving the white race. You're just spreading hate on Muslims because it gets views and clicks. You're a sellout. You're not saving your people. You just want to get ad money. Europe is falling. And you're a sellout. And you're a liar.
When someone like Sneako is telling you that you've gone too far, that you are faking outrage, faking thumbnails, and exploiting fear for clicks, that should tell you everything you need to know. Kurt Kaz didn't become popular because he was insightful. He didn't blow up because he understood Europe, Africa, or culture. He blew up because racism sells, because outrage sells, because fear sells, and because YouTube's algorithm doesn't care whether your content is honest, only whether it keeps people angry enough to keep watching. This isn't cultural commentary. It's not brave. It's not telling the truth. It's just another grifter who realized that hate gets more clicks than curiosity and decided to build an entire career around that.
What is this? Is it NGO? social operation. This is an NGO helping them out.
This is work.
What work?
You cannot show my face.
I can show whoever,
my
friend.
face. No, I got privacy, I got copyright.
Okay,
you cannot show me. If this goes on internet, then I will show you.
Come try, mate. Because of you, these delinquents are here. Because of you, these people are here.
Copyright.
You're a leftist socialist. You destroy your own country. Yeah.
Cooperativa sociale.
Yeah, huh?
Good.
Leftist, scherdista. Yeah.